Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling, Mr. Jim Ross. Jim, how are you, man?
I'm good, Conrad. I'm ready to rock and roll. Finish out this compelling Lex Luger story. So we're going to pick it up today from, I think, WrestleMania 9, you told me. So it's good.
Yeah, the next time you have seen Lex.
I was actually there for that, believe it or not. So but we got good response on the last Luger show. He's a very polarizing character. It's one way of saying it, I think. So it should be a fun, as Urban Meyer would say, this is a deep dive. And as one of my best friends says, there's a lot to unpack here. Let's keep it rolling.
I am pumped to keep it rolling and talk about the Lex Express and all that entailed. Lex Luger, I think, when I was a kid, he's got to be one of my top 5 favorites.
Really?
Like a real life action figure.
Yeah.
And of course, don't get me wrong. I'm still a Lex Luger fan, but now I'm more a Lex Luger fan of the man because I had the good fortune of meeting him. And man, I know there's some stories about, oh, Lex was this way and Lex was that way. I cannot stress how much respect and appreciation I have for Lex Luger, the person, as we're talking here today in 2021. So I'm just pumped to talk about it, man. I think he's a fascinating individual. I think he's got one hell of a story, and to be on the other side of so much stuff and in such a great place is really remarkable.
It is. Yeah. He's another one of those guys. We did the Magnum TA show a few weeks ago, and Mag got a bad hand dealt him, and then Lex is kind of that same category. With his health issues are been very challenging for him. So I think he has taken on a different perspective now than a lot of fans had of him earlier when he was wrestling. And what attracted you to him? His physique?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was a big Sting fan and a big Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner fan. So back in the day in WCW, when I first started watching, those guys, those 4 were like inseparable. So, I mean, sure, they're trying to, take on the Horsemen and all that, but that's like the cluster of good guys at the time. And I guess you could probably throw in Flying Brian in there, maybe even Z-Man, but Flying Brian and the Steiner brothers and Sting and Lex Luger, when I was a kid, man, that was WCW. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Good group of guys. Group of guys. I can tell you that. So, well, we covered Lex going in when he first got started, the football, he played a lot of football, but it was kind of undistinguished. And that always kind of got a burr under my saddle, because anytime you play at a D1 level, anytime you get opportunity to play professional football on any scale, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I thought that some people married that lack of football success to him, and I don't think that's fair. So, but in any event, we're now up to the part of Lex's career where he had made the big jump finally.
Yep.
And I know Vince always coveted Lex, and largely, like I asked you the question, he was enamored by Lex's look,
right,
and how marketable Lex's look was, and Vince was a body guy, and Lex certainly had a body, and a very good one.